My dear friend, I guess that this video will be a turning point for your life, for your prayer life today. It's about the Rosary, and I know many people who love the Rosary, who pray the Rosary every day. I know some people who are still reluctant to pray the Rosary every day. But I have a question. Actually, I have several questions. Why on Catholic radio is the prayer of the Rosary the one who gets the greatest audience? Why did the great miracle worker Padre Pio had always the Rosary in his hand? Why Mother Teresa prayed the Rosary and the Rosary would open the door for everything she wanted to do? Why does Satan tremble at the simple word of name of Mary in the Rosary? And why is the Rosary the prayer of the new times? Why? Well, I'll start with a personal, very personal and family testimony. During the Second World War, my father belonged to a group of resistance, those who resisted the German. And there were 10 fellow men in that little cell of resistance. But unfortunately, one of them was picked by the German, was asked to deliver all the names of the other fellow men. Therefore, my father, with the 9 other fellow men of the group of resistance, was brought to Germany, and he was locked in a concentration camp. Actually, he went to different camps, but the whole journey lasted 3 solid years. During this time, my father was a great lover of Our Lady, and he would pray the Rosary often. He was the only son of his mother, who was a widow, and his mother, poor mother, was waiting for him in France without any news from him. But she would pray Rosary after Rosary with a great faith that Our Lady would bring back her dear son, Jean-Pierre, John Peter. What happened during his imprisonment? Many things. Our Lady really protected him miraculously. One episode I want to share with you was, well, he was exhausted, he was starving as all the other prisoners, and they were asked by the SS with his other prisoners to carry some stone from a quarry. So they had to carry those stones from the quarry to another place where the Nazis had the plan to build something there. And each prisoner was given a stone. When my father saw the stone that was for him, he lost heart. He understood that his last hour had come, because it was impossible, it was so large, it was impossible for him in that state of exhaustion to carry such a stone, impossible. So, and he knew that if he was not doing it, the job, the dogs that were around would come and bite him and to blood, and then the SS would kill him, and he would die there like a dog. So in his distress, he lifted up his eyes, and there was a little house nearby, and on the wall of that house there was a little alcove, and inside the alcove stood a little statue of the Blessed Mother. When my father saw that statue, he took heart, and he cried out in his heart, "Mother, save me, Mother." At this very moment, he said, and he told us so many times that story, at that very moment, the stone was like a feather, would not weigh more than a feather. So very easily he carried that stone to the place, and that saved his life. So to make a long story short, out of the 10 men who were arrested by the Gestapo in France, my father was the only one to return home for the joy of his mother. And I say for my joy, because thanks to that I was born, because my parents got married after the Second World War. So I was born in 47. So you see, that saves me too. Okay. So needless to say that from that day on, but all his life, my father never missed to pray his Rosary every day. Praise be Jesus and Mary.